Chair.
Yeah,
Ah,
please.
ang magiging pahinga on ay kung halimbawa bumaklas, travel, kasi depende po yun. I think I've experienced that twice or
You're talking
thrice.
36 hours mga artista. Artista lang
So yun,
36 hours.
ako po yung
Kung artista 36 hours, what more yung mga crew?
Exact.
Mga production designer. Mas matagal yun.
Kaya po yun talaga ang hinihiling namin na ang dating nakagawian ay iiwan na natin sa nakaraan.
I don't know po if Mr. Coco Martin specified if the 12 hours he mentioned included the setup and the set down nung shooting nila per day.
Dingdong.
Pandagdag lang po. Since we are in the creative industry, sa totoo lang po yung mga performers, mas marami pong oras ang pahinga namin versus yung mga mas maraming tao sa set na literally and figuratively mas mabibigat at mas malalaki ang binubuhat. Kung doon po sa tanong na kung pakiusapan ay papayag ba mag-extend, I am pretty sure papayag at papayag po. Meron po talagang kahit papaanong framework sa pamamagitan ng batas na ito na pwede nating balikan. Kasi kung sa pakiusapan, sigurado papayag at papayag. Pero kung meron po tayong sinasandalan at
mentioned during our last consultation hearing last Saturday, if we cannot get our acts together in the movie industry, we cannot achieve anything here. That is why sana magkaisa na kayo, yung mga breakaway group daw. Kasi sabi ni Madam Imelda Papin, who is the president of the CAP, bakit merong isang grupong aktor, bakit hindi kayo magsama? Sabi, breakaway group daw kayo. Can you please comment on that?
Sure.
Kayo raw, yung mga members daw ng aktor, mga class daw, mga matataas, yun daw mga members nila, medyo hindi masyadong sikat.
siguro, konting konteksto lang po kung paano nabuo ang aktor. Nabuo po kasi ang aktor nung height ng pandemic, nung panahon na hindi namin alam kung anong mangyayari sa industriya, kung anong gagawin namin. And we just started with a small community of actors na kami nag-uusap. May mga common beliefs kami, may mga common aspirations. And in that moment, sabi namin, sige, bakit hindi natin itaguyod itong grupo na to for our community who are really very active presently. Hindi lang naman sa mga issue na ganito ang layunin ng aktor sa pagbuo ng organisasyon. Meron din kaming mga layunin katulad ng pagtatayo ng mga social enterprise. So my point is may specific needs po bawat isang grupo. And yung sa amin po, yung sa grupo namin aktor with 150 members, ito po yung isang mechanism.
Any members?
150 po. Namin po
Compared to 1,000 plus daw sila.
Yes po. Pero ang gusto ko rin pong i-stress dito ay yung position po na ibinigay namin, while I agree and I believe that we should be under one industry. Lahat po iisa lang gusto natin. Whether masunod po yung position namin or not, gusto rin po namin talagang ibahagi yun dahil yun po ang feedback ng aming members. Yun po ang ginawa namin through proper consultation with them at yun po yung resulta ng mga na-experience nila currently on the ground. Dahil very peculiar po yung ating industriya, marami pong nagbabago every week, every day. Kaya ito po yung basis ng aming position na ibinibigay ngayon. But of course, we agree na talagang dapat naman under one industry po tayo. Pero may iba-ibang interest din po kasi ang bawat grupo. And I also want to encourage kasi hindi lang naman po, marami pa pong grupo ang hindi organized, like the makeup artists and many different groups within the whole industry. Kagaya po ng mga exercise na ginawa namin with the IGA, na napakarami makabuluhan ng mga ideas na lumabas para sa development ng buong sector. And we are very much open to collaborate with all the existing groups, again under one intention and goal to unify and to further develop the industry and push it further.
Before you established actor, did you reach out to the other, yung sa CAP, the guild?
Sa totoo lang po, hindi po kami aware na it was really that active in terms of addressing the current needs. Kasi parang ang mga nandun lang po ay yung existing Viber groups, wala pong means of
So walang
to the members.
contribution.
So, hindi naman po sa ganun, pero siguro it's more of kung ano yung pangangailangan ng panahon na yun, especially during the pandemic, yun po yung hinahanap namin. Kaya rin siguro nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng.
Okay, you just mentioned earlier that you established that organization during the pandemic.
Just July, June, no, May.
The height of the pandemic.
The height.
Tayo first.
Siguro mga 1 to 2 months in the.
What have you contributed to the movie workers? Did you have any project with regard to the movie workers? Wala kayong wala pa.
Mostly po within our community of actors po.
Within your community.
Yes po. But we are very much in collaboration with Mobile Fund. Meron po kaming mga projects with them with regards to yung mga benefits ng members ng Mobile Fund. So may mga ganong partnerships din po kami ina-establish, and that's why we reiterate that we are open to partnering with like-minded groups, again with the intention of unifying the industry.
Did they reach out to you? Yung CAP?
Hindi
Because
ko.
according to Madam Imelda Papin, they were trying to reach out daw sa inyong group. But
Personally, I have not received any invitation. But definitely, we are very much willing to.
But do you think
talk to them.
magkakaisa kayo?
Definitely,
sa layunin natin ito.
Yun naman po dapat.
Yeah. Direct Carlitos, you were raising your hand.
Mr. Chair. I think regarding the concern ng Mr. Chair, your concern about yung getting the voices together. I think ako lang, I mean, I don't think we have to worry about it kasi we can all get together on things that we all agree on the bill, even if we're from different groups. And as far as kung about yung nabanggit lang about the difference of the groups, no, I will just speak for the DGPI, the origins of the DGPI. Yes, we are a breakaway group from the KDPP, which is a kapisana ng mga direktor ng Pilipino. I'm a founding member of the breakaway group called DGPI. Yes, it is a breakaway.
When was this established?
This is 1994.
GPI 1994 pa?
Yes. And the reason is not because of it was not because matatanda na ang tagat KDPP, because I'm of the same age group as the people who are in KDPP. So matanda rin ako. The reason is because the original reason is because ang concerns principally, and I find that at least in our case, no, we wanted to focus on concerns, let's say yung mga education, parang concentrating on getting, like mga certain issues that affect the art and craft of filmmaking, such as mga censorship, mga ganong issues. The Directors Guild at that time, basically, the main concern was welfare issues. And I find, ako personally, I'm not speaking for the DGPI at this point. I just want to make it clear. I think just for this statement, I think that's basically the divide sa tingin ko lang, is that ang FAP is concerned principally about welfare issues, which is great. No, movie welfare issues. We are also concerned about that. But we're concerned about things other than welfare issues. Yung education, parang development, pushing films, Philippine films locally and abroad. So there are a lot of things that we're concerned with na are not really, which I feel that, I could be wrong, but I feel that are not the priorities of FAP. So that's why meron divide na ganon between the DGP. But we are ready to work with FAP, and we can align and definitely come together on things that we agree on, kahit na we're from different groups. We have I would like to think that we have that mutual respect. But it's not about because matatanda na yung mga taga-FAP. Hindi po yun. Hindi ko alam kung saan ang galing yun. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Litos. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the late Res Cortez. Patricia.
Thank you, Chair. I would just like to address also the concern of Mr. Morfe. We do believe that the several guilds that we have under IGA and also under FAP can coexist. We believe that the workers should have the freedom to organize themselves as they see fit, as long as, you know, they find the group that they feel aligns with their beliefs. To provide context also, the IGA was actually formed during the height of the pandemic along with everyone else here. We partnered with PMPPA at that time as well in terms of crafting the protocols, what we believe should be the COVID protocols for the industry working during the time of the pandemic. And I would say that's how we came to life as an umbrella organization of these 14 groups. And to assure also Mr. Morfe, we are willing to align with you on any other concerns or issues for the industry. So we could have a unified industry altogether. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, umpisa na natin yung mga question and answer. Okay, we had two informal discussions and consultations 2 weeks ago and last week. Doon sa binanggit mo kanina sa number 3, samot-saring mga problema sa payslip, kawalan overtime at night differential pay. So, itong mga kagrupo mo, hindi sila binabayaran overtime, tsaka, yan, ito yung pagkakaintindi ko. Correct?
Opo, sir. Hindi pa.
Okay. Kawalan ng mga pangunahing serbisyo tulad ng SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, at iba pa. Paano mo mabibigyan ng SSS o Pag-ibig o PhilHealth itong mga taong nabanggit mo, hindi naman sila nakakontrata. So how do you do that?
Pakiramdam ko yun din po, sir. Sana yung gusto po nilang mapag-usapan po
Kasi
dito.
usually, based from experience, yung mga crew, minsan nasa production ni Robin, minsan nasa production ko, paano mo mabibigyan ng minsan naglalagari sila. Pag kunwari, isang araw sa akin, tapos lilipat sila sa shooting ni Robin, doon din ulit sila magtatrabaho. So, walang definite na trabaho. 'Di ba? Kumbaga naglalagari sila. So paano mo mabibigyan ng can you apprise or can you educate this committee kung paano natin mabibigyan yung mga SSS, PhilHealth, itong mga ganito klaseng nagtatrabaho?
I wish I could answer, sir, in a more informed manner. Pero po, sir, ang nakikita ko pong gusto po nilang mapag-usapan po talaga kasi meron po sa kanilang ilang taon na po nagtatrabaho sa mga kumpanya o mga production houses or mga network, pero hindi po sila nagiging regular. Kaya yun nga po, hindi po
These are not regular employees.
O nga po.
Make it clear also, one of the points nga dito sa pinag-uusapan niyo, Your Honor, yung working hours, iba-iba sinasabi are based on call. Parang mga nagsasabi, dapat mag-umpisa raw yung first thing na kukunan sa'yo. Mag-umpisa yung time. Kung isang gawin, halimbawa sa akin, nangyari na lumabas ako sa isang balabas kung on call, prosthetic makeup ako. So, 2.5 hours, andun lang ako sa makeup. So, kung din mag-umpisa sa call, I'm not taking the time from the producer. Broken yung producer sa akin 2.5 hours dahil mini-makeupan pa lang ako eh. So, mawawala na kagad yung 2.5 hours.
So, kunwari, ang call time mo 6 o'clock in the morning, pag ang pinag-usapan natin 16 hours, so dapat tapos ka na ng 10 in the evening. Correct?
Anong gano'n kung i-base sa yung call time?
Yes, ang i-base sa call time. Ngayon, pag 6 o'clock ka dumating, tapos magpapamakeup ka pa, prosthetic, katulad ng sila mo 2 hours and a half,
Yeah.
so minus yun. Bakit wala yun?
Lodi na nga yung producer dahil kung sa call yung base yung hindi lang 16 hours ko, umaandar na ako ng 6 o'clock. Kung call ko 6 o'clock, maandar na yung time ko. Kahit na hindi pa ako nakukunan, hindi-makeupan pa lang ako. Kanya parang one of the details nga na dapat ma-clarify. I mean, should it really be all time or should it be the first scene that
What is the pleasure of the producers? And of course, I will also get the opinion of yung grupo niya.
Mr. Chairman, I think we have to discuss this, to be honest, because of course it is advantageous. Thank you very much, Chair Tirso, for pointing that out. Because it would be better for us if it's from roll time, because then we can shoot a lot
Roll
more.
time.
Roll from the time that
roll.
cameras start rolling. However, we do
Right.
acknowledge that there are individuals whose work starts a lot earlier, as for instance pointed out by location managers. They arrive much earlier than the roll time. The people who pull out the camera equipment work a lot earlier than the roll time. So that's why we think that there's a lot more discussion that should happen when we go into the details. Thank you, Chair.
You want to comment on it? Or the interguild na lang sasagot? Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. To address the
Balik ka.
concerns on working hours, it usually po kasi sa pelikula, then I don't know po if Mr. Coco Martin specified if the 12 hours he mentioned included the setup and the set down nung shooting nila per day.
Pag-grind ng camera.
Pag-grind. Ang position po ng IGA talaga, ang nalulugi yung below the line, to use the technical term, kasi sila yung nauna sa set. We also recognize the fact na if we consider the per hour time of each crew member, then that would also bloat the budget, so to speak. If we are to allot for shifts in the production set just to maximize then the day for the shooting, but overall hindi rin naman po usually ang nangyayari sa pelikula, as mentioned by Direk Percy. One unit lang talaga usually in any movie set. Kaya to give due recognition to already the efforts of every person once they step onto the location, it is our recommendation na kasama from the first man on set to the last man out. Hindi na nga po namin sinama yung travel time.
Ay, hindi nyo sinama. Alright, so pagdating sa set, pag kunwari call time ng mga artista 6 o'clock in the morning, siyempre maaga yung mga crew doon, mas mauna yung mga crew doon. Siyempre yung setup pa. Correct? Pag dumating ang mga crew ng alas 5 ng umaga, kasi 6 o'clock or 1 hour before the call time, so dapat umalis sila ng 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock ng gabi. Tama ba?
Nag-vary po yan kasi most productions, they provide transportation. So, yung depende po sa sunduan ng services. But it's usually may house to house. Oo, mga 2 hours before at least yung first man.
Kasi sila pa rin yung huling aalis sa set eh.
Opo, para magligpit.
Kasi babaklas pa sila kung ano babaklas nila ron.
Sir Senator, while mas maaga nga po pinakamaaga po dumarating yung production design, art department. So, by the IGA call of 16 hours only, hard stop, it will count, as we already mentioned earlier, the first person in and the last person out. Whether or not ma-fulfill, it doesn't matter how long any of the other departments work within those 16 hours. Sana po, nasa batas, 16 lang, hard stop for the last person, whoever it is who leaves on set. So, kung ang artista po ay kinailangan lang ng 12 hours, thank you po, pack up na po sila. Pero yung unit po namin na magsiset up pa po, nagsushoot pa po kami minsan ng mga close-up, ng mga kamay, ng mga puno, mga establishing shots. Yung mga tao po namin, and then yung mga tao po ng art department na magsiset down pa po after pa po nung aming technical team, sana po
pasok po lahat, saklaw po dun sa 16 hours and wala na pong negotiations after that. The overtime po sana will be something that is contractually agreed upon on a case-to-case or a per-project basis. Depende po if a person or a unit or whoever is involved in the project wants to set the time at 12 hours or 14 hours and then overtime after that. But all in all, one work day for everybody should stop at 16 hours.
Thank you. Yes, Dingdong.
Pandagdag lang po. Since we are in the creative industry, sa totoo lang po yung mga performers, mas marami pong oras ang pahinga namin versus yung mga mas maraming tao sa set na literally and figuratively mas mabibigat at mas malalaki ang binubuhat. Kung doon po sa tanong na kung pakiusapan ay papayag ba mag-extend, I am pretty sure papayag at papayag po. Because sabi nga in the industry, because we are in the creative industry, we won't stop until we get the job done. Kaya it is our hope na meron po talagang kahit papaanong framework sa pamamagitan ng batas na ito na pwede nating balikan. Kasi kung sa pakiusapan, sigurado papayag at papayag. Pero kung meron po tayong sinasandalan, at least may basihan po. And
You're talking about yung artista. Papayag at papayag.
kahit opo, everyone po everyone
Including those yung mga
kami po ay papayag, di siyempre lahat po damay-damay na. So gusto po namin yung protection na to, yung 16 hours, kung ano po mang number yon. In fact, wag lang po sanang mabalik sa dating practice. Whatever the committee agrees on is a win for us. Para lang across the board, mula sa first person in or any person part of the crew across the board, whether artista po man or crew or staff, ay ma-protectionan itong working hours po na ito.
may I know what was the previous practice before?
Iba-iba po. Ay,
Gusto niyo po ba yung best and worst naming lahat? Chair?
Yeah.
I mean, ang max ko po yata ay umabot ng 36 or
36 hours straight?
Yes, palipat-lipat po ng location.
36 hours?
Opo,
Ano ito, TV or shooting?
TV po. Okay.
Senator, non-stop po.
Non-stop po.
Non-stop po din.
Non-stop yan? Hindi, I mean, walang pahinga, walang tulog?
Yeah.
Ay, Chair.
Yeah. Please.
Ang magiging pahinga lang ay kung halimbawa bumaklas, travel, kasi depende po yun. I think I've experienced that twice or
You're
thrice.
talking 36 hours artista. Artista lang
So
36
yun,
hours.
ako po yung
Kung artista 36 hours, what more yung mga crew?
exact.
Production designer. Mas matagal yun.
Kaya po yun talaga ang hinihiling namin na ang dating nakagawian ay iiwan na natin sa nakaraan.
With 36 hours, isa,
Yes po, Chair.
ang bayad sa inyo isang araw,
Yes po.
tanginang yan. Sorry. Strike off the record yung
sir, may huling pandagdag na lang po. Totoo po yan, may mga ganong realities po on the ground. Pero, ano ba tayo? Pero ito pong mga pinopropose namin ay base sa mga best practices. Dahil napatunayan po na it is possible na kung ganito po ang ating window ay merong decent amount of creative output for as long as efficient po ang lahat at nagkakasundo. Yung sinabi po ni Mr. Coco Martin, totoo po yan, na posible po yan, at maganda pa rin ang kinalalabasan. Everybody is safe and happy across the board. Even the 16 hours has basis na it has been done. In fact, nung pandemic po, mas naging very strict po ang lahat. At nagkaroon din naman po ng mga magagandang output. Although, syempre, pag mas hinabaan pa natin yan, mas marami pa po tayo magagawa. So again, ang point ko lang po, yung these recommendations are based on the best practices na pwede po siyang mangyari kahit na may mga limitasyon pong ganito.
Thank you, Dingdong.